Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all well. Okay, so bit of a problem. There isn't a sleep spot over there, so I was going to pretend that we had a night here, but let's just carry on because this is what happens in real life. So you'll find somewhere that you think you can park, and then some bugger will come along and tell you that you can't park there. And yeah, sometimes even if you know that you're in the right, sometimes it's worth just buggering off and trying to find somewhere else. Yeah, I did once find somewhere and there was absolutely no reason why I couldn't stay there overnight. But yeah, someone had a problem with it and said that they were going to call the police. Oh, sorry mate, I didn't even see you there. And I said, yep, that's absolutely fine. I've printed out a taco thing because, yeah, they've got little printers on them. Oh, of course, this is an old truck, isn't it? But yeah, the modern ones have a little printer, so you can print it out and it shows how much time you have left and all that kind of thing. And I showed him it. I said, I'm not going to give it to you because it's got my personal details on it. But yeah, when the police get here, they can have a quick look at that. And yeah, I got away with it. He obviously changed his mind, but my goodness, it's stressful. So yeah, at this point, we're going to start blinking. So it's not OBS going wrong or anything like that. It's where the driver's fallen asleep. And sleep apnea is something that gets a lot of lorry drivers. So yeah, not good at all. Yeah, if you really heavily rely on sleep and you can't function with a lack of sleep, lorry driving kind of, yeah, international is probably not a very good idea. Because you'll be sleeping in a truck, you might not get a decent night's sleep, but you've still got to function, you've still got to be in full control. Wrong gear. How right, Sky? Right, or just right? Oh, the GPS is so crap. Right. And also another thing that I'd like changed is put the arrow at the bottom of the screen, not almost in the middle. Because yeah, if you look at like Google Maps or anything like that, the location that you're at on a map is always right down low, isn't it? It's not where it is there. Like, are we going to be lucky? Is there going to be somewhere that we can stop and have a break? I could turn this off, the fatigue, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so lorry driving, I used to find the sleep thing, the taco rules, probably, yeah, most stressful. Because it creeps up on you.
And then exit right.
And it's your responsibility, it's not your boss. Like, your boss might say, right, we've booked you into this place because it's secure or whatever. But yeah, you might not be able to get there in time. You might hit traffic, and it's all counting towards your hours. There are extended things as well, but I'm not going to go into all that because I just can't remember it that well. But yeah, you can do extended driving. But my goodness, it's a nightmare. And ferry mode as well, so we've got a few lorry drivers watching this. My goodness, is it 50-50 whether it works or not? Yeah, we're like well, it's complicated, and when you're on ferry mode, a lot of the time you're not 100% sure. If you're an idiot like me, you're not 100% sure that it's working. And one of my colleagues said that he felt like doing a time lapse of him sleeping to prove that he'd been on a break on the ferry, which I thought was quite funny.
Continue straight on.
Right, what's that? Petrol station, but is there a rest area? Yes, there is. Right, okay, so we've been lucky this time because we found somewhere. So, what is that noise? Was it a jumbo jet or something? I don't know. Right, so over here we've got some parking. Okay, not really ideal because it's going to be a bugger getting out of it. Right, okay, so hazards on because I'm going to nose it out. I'm not going to stop that car. Right, see the screen just went a little bit smaller then. Do you know what? That'll do. Okay, so we're going to be nighttime driving now, but let's turn all that off and sleep. Right, Molly just got some more money, and let's go. And she's leveled up as well. Very well done, Molly. Thank you. So she's earning us a lot of money. The reason why I'm swinging out is because of that sign there. So let's just pop this here for a second. Come on now, people. The chair's gone back again. Sorry, mate. Be out your way in just a moment. Yeah, I remember once I was on a site and they were taking bloody ages. They didn't know where I was meant to be unloading. It was a huge site, so it was, I'm not going to say the brand, but it was a car company. And, yeah, it was in the first job. I was driving back and forth, and they were saying, no, that stuff isn't needed here, mate. You need to go to production 3 or whatever. Driving all over, and then all of a sudden, my dispatch manager rang, and they said, right, they booked it in for there, but it's not actually for there, and it was for this big distribution centre. So I'd already got parking planned out, but it was a delivery that was needed that day, so it changed my plans completely. I had to shoot over. It wasn't that far away, but I had to shoot over to this other distribution centre where it was going, and yeah, I was just running out of time. So I got there was nowhere to park on site, and I needed my 45-minute break at least. And yeah, I was just driving and driving, nothing, and then there was this kind of slip road, but it looked like a lay-by, and I saw it in the distance and I thought, oh, thank goodness. Signalled in, but it was actually a slip road, not a lay-by, and it said no parking, no HGV parking in all of the languages. But I just thought, well, I'm screwed. Like, I've got 1 minute left of driving or whatever, or I might have even gone over it. So yeah, just sat there, had my 45-minute break. Felt like crying, but obviously, man, illegal, isn't it? Yeah, and then after that, I managed to get booked into a Snap account thing, but my goodness, the stress. There's too much to deal with. And I think, yeah, so in my office now, I've still got some of my old taco things. So what I used to do was print out a 2 weekly taco things. So I could put down all my hours, and just having it written down in front of me was ideal, because then I always had a reference, and I kept them just because it's quite yeah, quite good. So any extended driving that I did, I popped that down, and also I could keep track on my days off as well. It made it a lot easier. And yeah, like, I think most companies will let you use their printer quickly, but yeah, I just used to print out loads of stuff and then be done with it. And you have to keep your taco printouts for 28 days, I think. That's a pain in the bum. Right, let's use cruise control. That's novel, isn't it? Don't slow down too much, mate. Not too much. Yeah, I know some people don't like the night driving on here, but I think it's excellent. So, yeah, I'll try and avoid it as much as possible. A little yacht down there. I'll try and avoid it as much as possible, but I do actually really enjoy it. Everything feels calmer, even though it's probably exactly the same amount of traffic. Okay, Sky, off we go.
Turn right.
Okay. Yes, I went right over, but it was safe to do so. Okay, so I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but we're actually here.
Take the first exit.
Okay,
Exit now.
and we're going in this bit. Right, got a bin lorry there at the moment.
Turn left.
What, are we sneaking through? It looks like we are. Right. Okay, so let's put our
Turn right.
beacons on, because I'm not going to bother with the hazards because it makes a horrible sound. Right, let's try this way. So yeah, ideal opportunity just then to jump out and actually walk up. Oh no, I could have come in there. That's all right. Right, watching that mirror like a hawk. And yeah, so
Arrived at your destination.
really I should have backed in here, shouldn't I? Yes, so this is actually going to be quite a difficult one. Okay, what I need to do is spin this round. So I've really buggered this up. And this is why... Oh no! Right. It exited me out of the game for a moment. Yeah, this is why it's good to jump out and actually see what you're doing. So we're going to pretend that I can see in the other mirror and the road's clear. And we're going to go that away. Oh. Curb. Curb. One more. There we go. Nice. And then we're going to, yeah, back in. So hopefully no traffic comes up here. Thank goodness it's 5 in the morning. Right, so forward a little bit. And yeah, if you do put the hazards on in the game, it does actually make the traffic stop. So it won't just keep getting closer and closer like it does in real life. Oh no, it doesn't. No, people don't give a crap. Right, let's get it in. Yeah, sorry that it's taking a little bit long, but if I paused it up there and then went and turned around, I'd get so many comments saying that I was cheating. 106. Nice. Right, how are we doing in that side of things? Let's move over a little bit more. Right, stop moving the face tracking. It'll make everyone dizzy. Okay. And we'll just presume that there's enough space on the other side. Oh, stop doing it, face tracking. Someone's left a bike there. I'd probably flatten that on purpose just because it's obviously going to be in the way. Okay, so this was vinegar, I think. There we go. Right, hazards off, beacons off as well because we're driving out forward now, so we'll be all right. Stop the engine, lights off, and deliver. We'll have a look at their offers. None. Okay. Right, so let's have a quick look on cargo, and we're there. Right, that's a bit of a annoyance. So there's nothing actually here for us. So what we'll have to do is go on to world map. I'll leave this in because this will happen to people. And now we need to go find a city. So let's go, I think, Rostock. There's a few businesses there, so we'll drive up here and yeah, see what happens. We can also have a quick look on a recruitment agency, see whether we've got many more staff available. Okay. So I've got a feeling that this fella here is a YouTuber, but I'm not 100% sure. Right. Okay, so we've marked it on the map. Lights on. Handbrake off.
Turn right.
And then, yeah, we'll take that little push bike out. Up on the curb a little bit to get the swing. Go, go, go. Nice. Yeah, so that bin lorry looks like it's there all the time. This is going to be super tight getting around here. We might not actually be able to do that, so if in doubt, why bother getting yourself in a muddle? Might as well just yeah, spin it round somewhere else. Okay, so perfect.
When possible.
I'm going to go that away and then reverse back. Yeah, this is a little bit slow in reverse for the game. Obviously, in real life, yeah, this would be fine. You wouldn't want to be reversing much quicker than that. But when you're trying to do a series, people don't want to see you reversing at 1.5 miles an hour.
Take the third exit.
Deal.
Exit now.
Okay, and we will get a little bit of XP for driving without a load as well, so it's not all a loss doing this kind of thing.
Turn right.
Little Gila, Beto. Yeah, so 50 XP for 62 miles of free roam, and it adds up as well. So obviously, yeah, that's from when I was doing it before. Right, mirror check, perfect. God, it's 19 minutes already. I suppose that parking took a little bit though, didn't it? Yeah, I'm really hoping I can get Utopia working because I really, really want to do a series on that. Because it's lots of, you lucky bugger. It's lots of really technical driving. when it comes to the deliveries. They're not all technical, but lots of them are. And the scenery is nicer. All the good stuff. Buggers. Right. Yeah, so it's actually quite far away. So we'll just run empty. I know this is throwing money away, but we can afford it. And we've got 55 grand now. I thought that in front was a brick lorry for a second with a crane on the back. My goodness. That's definitely not a job for me. So, yeah, they, obviously they're always very heavy. And, yeah, when they get to the location, they then have to unload it. And when I was working for a company where I was a delivery driver in a van, some of the places that I used to have to go, I used to think, oh god, that place is such a nightmare. Like, no parking. And any parking that is on the road has been filled up with people who can't park. And I'd quite often see lorries delivering bricks down there, and my goodness, my heart just sank. Such a difficult job. Yeah, and when you see that kind of job advertised a lot, that kind of, so that can mean a few things, can't it? It can mean that the company's expanding and their business is great, or it can mean that it's a really, really stressful job that people don't want to stay in.
Keep right.
Okay.
Exit right.
No worries.
Exit right.
We're doing it.
Continue straight on.
Yeah, I think I've left the GPS zoomed in a little bit too much now. I still need to check something. So I was sent a link, much appreciated by the way. I was sent a link to a video, which enables you to put the route planner thing on a separate monitor. So yeah, it works through ports, and apparently it works through pro mods, but he's not 100% sure. So I will try and do that, and then I'll probably have to moan less about the navigation. So that'll be good. But I'll let you know if it's, yeah, working on pro mods, because he doesn't have pro mods. But yeah, it does look good. It would be nice to have a full-length mirror, vertical, for the monitor for the mirrors, and have it vertical, because like I keep saying, this game is more difficult blindsiding on this than it is in real life. More difficult. And the steering isn't quite right either, so I can't really work out what's different. But yeah, the steering, I don't think it's right. Nope, sounded pretty good. Was that a Mustang? Scapegoat's got one of them. Fair play. Oh, what's occurring here? Rubbernecking. Okay, it wasn't rubbernecking. So why is this shut? Oh, okay. Oh dear. Insecure load. So it can happen. ratchet straps can fray, and yeah, also when you're parked at a services, if you've got ratchet straps showing, yeah, when you've gone in and come back out or whatever, done your stuff, always check they've still got tension, because yeah, people are arseholes. Always check they're flat as well, so they're properly closed. Yeah, I've got the monitor a little bit further away from me now as well, because I've changed my second-hand monitor. I've changed that to be horizontal again, so yeah, as it's meant to be rather than vertical. Because on YouTube, for some reason, it's a lot easier uploading and putting all the information on a vertical monitor. So yeah, it's going to slow down the process a little bit, but it's more usable. And I can't remember what I was on about now. Yeah, what was I going to say? Can't remember. But yeah, it's a little bit difficult getting used to it. Oh yeah, that's it. So that's gone horizontal, so it's left less room on my desk. So I've had to push my monitor further back, and it's a shame. I miss it. I miss it being so close. And all this time that I've had it in my face, I haven't got square eyes, so ignore your parents. Right, so here we go. So we've discovered this area now. We've got a Renault dealer here. Perfect. Another unlock. And what we need to do is find somewhere to pull over. And do you know what? I'm just going to pop it up here for a second. Completely illegal. Let's have a look at the map. Right. Okay. So, ITCC. Don't let us down. Cargo market. Nice. Oh, we've got two, actually. At least 2, 3. Right, so Hamburg. Should we go Berlin? It pays quite a lot. £50 per mile. Yep, so we'll do that one. So, what time are we at? 28 minutes. We'll go pick this up. And then it'll probably be the end of the episode then.
Turn right.
Let the duster go.
Turn right.
So one of my mates who still works in security has got a duster in as a company car, and he absolutely loves it. So his car in real life is a 320D, I think. Anyway, yeah, and it's worth more than the duster, even second hand, and he's genuinely gonna trade it in to then buy a duster. Which says a lot, doesn't it? Right. Go, go, go.
Turn right.
Okay, swing it right out so I don't take that fence out.
Arrived at your destination.
Okay. Cargo. And there it is. Perfect. Right, and we're going over there. Little caravan. Right, I messed that up completely. That's right, we can get it in. That'll do. Okay. Right. Load that up. 30. Okay. Am I going to get stuck if I start driving? I wonder if that's a decent... Yeah, that's a decent services. Okay, so this episode's going to be a little bit longer, but let's get down to here. Perfect. And obviously, yeah, computer processors or whatever this was, I think it was that. High value load, so you wouldn't want to be putting this in a lay-by. So I had a load of batteries before, military, that I was taking from, yeah, one Ministry of Defence place to another. And, yeah, my goodness, like, yeah, my boss went a little bit overboard about, yeah, how precious and valuable the cargo was. And, yeah, like, I only need to be told once. So that's a bus depot there. We might get into that at some point, because you can download buses as mods, and it's quite fun. Yeah, but he went a little bit overboard. I listened to instructions, so he only needs to tell me once. But anyway, yeah, parked it secure parking and all that. Delivered it fine, no problems. But yeah, a few weeks later on, someone was actually done over in motorway services for that, and I think the fella got stabbed. So yeah, even in a really busy place, you can properly get done over. Right, oh, frame rate drop. You letting us over? Yes, you are. Cheers, mate.
Keep left.
Okay, so straight up to this petrol station. We'll park up, hopefully not get done over, and I'll end the episode there. 33 minutes. I've got a lovely cup of coffee just sitting there waiting to be consumed. Old Citroen, God, they're so comfy. Merc. Yeah, we could actually fuel up there as well. Might as well. You can change the size of the petrol tank, well, the diesel tanks on here as well. So, yeah, if we do this lorry up anymore, which I doubt we will, but you can extend the range by having massive tanks. I think my first lorry had 1,200 litres worth of tanks. And bloody AdBlue as well. My God, I hate AdBlue. Crappy little tank on one side. Oh. And half the pumps, back then, half the pumps didn't work, so you had to go and buy a big plastic barrel. So more plastic waste. I hate it. And if you run out of AdBlue, so you'll have two little needles, and a full tank of diesel doesn't consume a full tank of AdBlue. So it's not balanced. And yeah, if you run out of AdBlue, your lorry will go into kind of limp mode, or just refuse to start apparently. So you always have to have a bloody 20-litre bottle of AdBlue in the cab so that it doesn't get nicked, to avoid that kind of situation. And it's just more crap that you've got in your truck that you don't want. And it smells as well. It really does smell. Right, in the future, I'm sure that additive will just be put into diesel to start with. Right, not going off here. So I presume that 59 miles is the first checkpoint. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know of lorries that have got them on both sides either, AdBlue. It might exist, but I can't say I've ever seen it. But basically, my AdBlue was on that side, and yeah, that meant that you were really limited as to, well, obviously it was 50%.
And then exit right.
There was always someone on AdBlue tanks, and yeah, it's just a pain in the arse. Used to make me twitch a little bit when I knew I had to go and find some.
Straight on.
Right, let's I'll pause it when we do it, but I'm going to quickly fuel up. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so that's fueled up, so we don't have to worry about that for a little while. And let's go find some lorry parking. Okay, so it continues round, perfect.
Continue straight on.
So we're going to pop in here, completely empty, just how Jolly likes it. And everyone will be taking the spaces here because they don't want to walk an extra few foot. So what I like to do, second from the end, perfect. Okay, checking out that way. What's this fella doing? He's going straight through. Right, straighten up. Oh, sorry, mate. Right, that'll do us. Okay. Right, so yeah, that does bring us to the end of this one. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. And if you've liked how wonky I've parked, please feel free to join me in the next one. So, cheers, everyone, and bye for now.
Platform 17 for the 1832 South Central service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Aldcombe, Haywards Heath, Wivelsfield, Burgess Hill,